On campus at the FBI Academy, there's a town. It's a little city. It's called Hogan's Alley.
Okay.
And there's a motel, there's a Subway sandwich shop, there's a bank, there's a movie theater, there's a trailer park, there's nice townhouses. It's a nice little town. It's occupied by no one other than paid actors. And here's what they have. This town, the bank gets robbed every day, right? There's all sorts of stuff going on in the pharmacy involving prescription drug frauds and stuff. And the students at the FBI Academy go to Hogan's Alley for their practical applications to conduct investigations. But everyone that they're interviewing and arresting and conducting search warrants at their house are paid actors.
Really?
It's amazing.
And they're there, do they just have certain hours a day they show up? Or
Yeah,
are they there for...
I imagine they're just locals who live like in Stafford, Virginia or whatever,
That's
and go home at night.
fascinating,
Their full-time
actually.
job is being a role player in Hogan's Alley. Yeah, so I mean, the idea is that by the time I get to Chicago as a first office agent in 1995 and begin getting assigned my first cases, I've already worked dozens of investigations that are fake at Hogan's Alley. You know, where you've actually had to wrestle a guy to the ground and put the handcuffs on him and stuff. Or, you know, or you're interviewing like a prostitute in a motel room at the motel in Hogan's Alley.
They really had it all in Hogan's
Or,
Alley.
you know, like I said, the bank gets robbed every day.
So when they get in the room with the prostitute in the motel, since it's Hogan's Alley, they're just like sitting in there and waiting for you? They're just like, all right, well, like, we can't actually do any prostitution. Let's just wait.
Well, the idea, I had this exercise. It was kind of interesting. Like, she was a witness to something, right? So the idea is that you're going to go to this hotel, you're going to knock on the door. You know, they kind of give you the setup ahead of time. Then they send you in, and they're you know, the cameras, they're evaluating you. And you walk in, and there's like a beautiful, scantily clad woman sitting on the bed that you need to interview. And you're interviewing her, and she's acting flirtatious. She's kind of coming on to you a little bit.
She's trying to tempt you.
Well, why? And again, they're trying to test your professionalism. What would you do if a woman you were interviewing started getting super flirty with you? Stuff like that. So they make it really interesting by throwing you these little curveballs that are sort of ripped from the headlines to make sure you're not going to just totally flounder if anything goes off script in the field.
This is really fascinating to hear about because in a lot of ways, it kind of is what I imagine.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, again, the FBI has the benefit over a lot of police departments of just having a massive budget.